All right, it's video number 2 in the Shadowdark series. We're going to go over NPC records. We're going to look at a blank one, how you make an NPC, really easy. And then we're going to look at some of the ones Kevin did, and we're going to try to keep it short. Um, so this is a blank NPC sheet. You'll notice it looks maybe a little similar to 5e Pathfinder 2. That was kind of the goal with the rule set, to make it real easy for people to go from 5e to play Shadowdark. And so a lot of the effects are the same. A lot of the controls are the same. There's nothing too fancy. Plus, Shadowdark is really simple. So there's that. Okay, so size. So if you reference the core book as I'm doing this, you can look at an NPC stat block. You'll see there is no size. Now, in a description, it may describe what it looks like or something like that. But we added this block for a reason. So when you add a token to the combat tracker, and then that token gets added to a map, it's going to size that token um, spatially, based on this size, what goes in this field. And so, like, a dragon is going to be bigger than like a badger. So a dragon would be huge, or a demon, a Balor demon might be large, and a small animal might be small or medium. And we just use the same nomenclature that you would see in 5e, because it just makes it easy and people are used to it. So Kevin, either divined it from the book, or we all kind of have basic fantasy knowledge. We know what a humanoid size is, right? Compared to a dragon size, and so we put sizes in there. Now, so that's really the main reason we did it, but that also opens up the ability to use effects. So the full effects system is in. So you could use those IFT effects, and the size type, the custom effect is in. I got that in, and alignment effect is in. So it kind of opens up more things you can do with the rule set that may not be base, but could come out in a supplement later, or you want to run an old B module, old WotC B module, B series module in this game. Okay, so type. Now, type is loosely talked about. When you create a monster, they talk about quality. There are sections. There's an angel section. There is a demon section, a devil section, dinosaurs, dragons, Drow. So there are some sections, but the stat blocks don't specifically say a type. So again, this is kind of Kevin. He divined the types, and we kept the types similar to 5e, but we follow the rules. So there may be some differences. Alignment is just three choices: chaotic, lawful, or neutral. Okay, and so that's the top 3 blocks. So armor class, that's kind of self-explanatory. We have hit points. So hit points are directly out of the book. If you look at the hit points, well, at first it gives you a level. So it gives you a hit points and a level. So like a Archangel is a level 16 creature with 76 hit points. Okay. Now, it doesn't give like a die. Okay. It doesn't give you like ability to randomly roll hit points. So, we left a die block in here, and if you look at the hit points, so if we look at the angel, he's a level 16, and if you roll half a d8, that's 4.5. So if you multiply by 4.5, that's 72 hit points. The base hit points for our archangel is 76 hit points, so it's real close to basically the average roll in a d8. So I'm probably going to add an option in here to randomly determine hit points for creatures, because I know people like to do that in these OSR type games. So that will be there. But right now, it's just raw. There is, it just goes back basically off your hit point value. Okay. All right. So movement, it's going to be a string value, like double near fly, whatever. Could be far. And so that's what that is. Now, this next section here is, you only see this next section when the record's unlocked. So there's tables like when you want to create an NPC. So I kind of, if you want to create an NPC on the fly, nobody wants to fumble with stuff. And so you can actually select the mutation table you're going to roll. You can select the physical attribute you're going to roll, and it'll tell you, what what the attributes are for this monster. So it's kind of neat. I just put them onto the NPC record. All right, the next section. This looks really familiar with 5e and Pathfinder 2. Vulnerabilities, resist, and immunization or immunities. Now these are automated. These actually have meaning. So if I open up like my Archdevil here, we can see he's immune to fire, blunt, piercing, slashing damage from non-magical weapons. So it's going to be automated. So if you hit him with a non-magic spear, it's going to be immune. If you throw a fireball at him, he's not going to take damage. That's all incorporated into the effects of the rule set. If they have weird effects, or they have something that's like informational, or you want to make your own homebrew monster and maybe he's not immune to something weird, we have this innate effects block, which is at the bottom. I'm kind of skipping ahead here. And for this, you can actually just go in here and you can type your effect in here as you would like on a spell record, or as you would see on the combat tracker. And that effect will be added to the NPC when you add it to the combat tracker. So it works just like the character sheet side where we put the effects on the notes tab. Okay, so then the next section we have are our actions. And so here he has, he can use this 4 times Iron Scepter close, or he can do Soulbind, and Soulbind is going to be located on the Powers tab. But these are rollable, and because we have damage types in here, we added a damage type. So Iron Scepter, I don't know why the Iron Scepter's slashing though. I'll have to ask Kevin about that. It sounds like it should be blunt. But anyways, so we added damage based on the weapon used, so that we could use these immunities and resistances that the monsters have in the rules. Okay, so then the Soulbind, we can look at the power tab. I'll open up the power so you can look at it. This is what a power is going to look like. You can see we have a enthralled there, and there's how the power is built in. And this is a power, so it doesn't require a cast, and so he's just going to roll it. He's going to cast it, and then the effect can be dragged and dropped on the CT. So this is what one looks like built. So this is an Archdevil. Oh, I didn't go over the modifier box. So these are all rollable. These are all modifiers. You can use desktop buttons to roll with advantage and things like that. They're affected by effects, all those things. So this is an example of a monster. Let's look at let's find the Archmage. So Archmage, so he has a bunch of spells. So if we look at him, his spells are all built in a little bit differently, and we'll get to this later. He gets a +4 intelligence, but his bonus spell casting is 7. 2 spells. He can cast 2 spells at +7. So we have this little extra thing in here, spell casting 7, that's going to override using the modifier. So when he does roll his spell, it's going to apply the correct bonus to it. You can see the +7. So we'll get into spells and opposed rolls and automated checks and all of those things on another video, but I just wanted to show you kind of the basics there. So that's pretty much all there is to it. If you got questions or comments, you can just leave it on YouTube, or you can ask in Discord. Thanks for watching.